Air freight cargo shipping. Cargo is transported from one location to another using air freight. Cargo shipping. Air freight cargo shipping is a rapid way to move merchandise around the globe, but even though it may seem easy, the procedure may be extremely difficult. Consider whether air freight is the best option for you. Learn about all the requirements, prepare the necessary paperwork to prevent delays with your shipment, and work with a reliable freight forwarder to ensure that everything goes as planned. We've detailed the entire process of how air freight cargo shipping operates below. Contents. What is air freight cargo shipping? Request quotes and order your product. Understand the impact of air freight cargo shipping. Pack your cargo and book your freight. What is air freight cargo shipping? Air freight cargo shipping refers to the shipment of products by an air carrier. When it comes to sending express shipments around the world, air transport services are the most beneficial. Air freight uses the same airports as commercial or passenger airlines. On the other side, the term and quote, air freight cargo shipping and quote, refers to the cost of moving products by air. The sum that is paid to carry goods from one location to another is referred to as freight. As a result, air freight cargo shipping refers to the fees associated with flying. Request quotes and order your product. Once you've determined that air freight cargo shipping is the best option for you, you must consult and bargain with your foreign suppliers to make sure they can adhere to the criteria of air transportation. If you decide to use air freight as your preferred mode of transportation, you must also get your supplier on board. What you'll need to do: identify the greatest provider for your company by conducting market research to find the suitable source. You may accomplish this with the aid of our guide to picking the best foreign suppliers. Choose Incoterms. The international business terms defining the distribution of risk throughout your cargo are known as an quote, Incoterms and quote. In addition to establishing the proper balance with your supplier, you must select the term that best serves your interests. For further information, see our Incoterms Beginner's Guide. Hire a freight forwarder so they can communicate with your suppliers on your behalf. With the help of our committed international partners, we at IZ Global Logistics can talk with your suppliers on your behalf and further your business objectives. Unfortunately, there is a lot of documentation involved with shipping. The same applies to air freight cargo shipping. To prevent unforeseen fees and delays in your deal, your freight forwarder can handle all the paperwork with your suppliers. However, if you've made up your mind that air freight is the best option for your company, you'll want to be sure it's giving your company all the advantages it can. Although air freight cargo shipping is generally more expensive than marine freight, it is significantly faster. While ocean freight may be less expensive, there is a higher chance of delay. Understand the impact of air freight cargo shipping. Make sure you comprehend how air freight cargo shipping operates and the implications of using air freight to move your cargo before you sign any paperwork with your provider. This includes doing some research into volumetric ratios in action. If your goods occupies a sizable portion of the aircraft, you will not only be charged for the kilograms of your air freight package. You can download an useful calculator from our volumetric ratios blog to determine your billable weight. Air freight cargo shipping containers. When shipping by air freight, cargo can be shipped in a unit load device, ULD, as a palletized consignment, or as loose cargo. Depending on the height, length, and width of your cargo, there are a variety of constraints. For more details, see the Air Freight Container Guide at the bottom of this page. Pack your cargo and book your freight. If there are any restrictions that apply to the aircraft, talk to your forwarder. It goes without saying that your goods must fit on the plane and be accessible for X-rays. Comparing various services worldwide, there are numerous options and routes for air freight. Pick the appropriate path. Typically, you have a selection of airlines offering various routes and transit times. It's time for your freight forwarder to organize your shipment after your cargo has been packaged and your freight has been scheduled. Your goods will go through a number of phases upon arrival. We at IZ Global Logistics will start customs clearance while your products are en route so they can arrive at your destination with all taxes and fees paid. You can get your goods to anywhere you need them by using IZ Global Logistics' network of freight forwarders, freight experts, and shipping and logistics partners.